up too.
Okay. Because I think it needs to be like
curled
a little bit.
Okay.
Is that too crooked on there?
I'll let it dry.
You won't be able to tell.
No.
Okay.
Drove to you, my babe. With you, I'm stronger. I wave to the.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have some good little clips, just
Woo!
so you know.
That's pretty.
You could use this in your intro.
Oh yeah.
Like you doing your makeup, getting ready for a date. Like, you know how?
Yeah. That is a good idea. And there's. I don't know how to dance. So, wow, this is poppin'.
Showing your butt.
Yeah. I don't know. How do people dance?
Kind of.
How do my eyebrows look on camera, Susie?
They show up.
We should be filming this right now.
What?
We should be filming this right
Maybe
now.
I am.
Oh. Maybe I am. Good idea. I know. I gotta learn how to do that. You don't know? Well, I've never done it on myself. I'm scared.
It's not like super sticky, is it?
No, but they last all night. What's that brown stuff? Is that from makeup? Must be.
And then touch your body. There you go.
Here. And then I'll go over. Let's see. Oh my god. These are dirty. Yeah. Do that again, and then I need to blend. Blend. Do a little bit more of that. This is. I feel like intros where they're just like themselves and goofy are would be funny.
Yeah.
Hi guys, happy Valentine's Day. I'm Misty and you're watching my first episode of To Loveburns starring Misty Burns. I just want to let you know this is not a tutorial video. It's actually going to be based on my love life or lack thereof, and I'm going to be taking a new approach on life and learning about myself. When it was brought to my attention that I should start a YouTube channel, I was like, Misty, you can do this. So I started watching YouTube videos on how to start a YouTube channel. Let me tell you, I had no idea what I was doing. I could barely run my computer. But I started watching videos on how to edit, how to record, what kind of equipment to use, and here we are. Who is Misty Burns, you might be thinking? Well, I am a North Dakota girl from a small town. I actually graduated with a whopping 7 kids in my class. From there, when I graduated high school, I moved to Minot, North Dakota for college and made this my home. Turns out that I ended up buying a house at a young age of 25. And let me just tell you, buying a house is probably one of the best investments that a person can make. I love my house. I have done multiple updates since I've owned it, and I try to just make it homey, you know, and keep changing things just because I've been in here for so long and I'm not ready yet to move on to bigger and better things. So I've had several jobs over the years. I started working at a young age of 14. I've done waitressing, bartending, working as a computer technician. I worked at a hospital in town as a clinical assistant. I worked for a broker dealer. And then one day I applied for a job and I had no idea what I was applying for. And it just happened to be an oil field job. So long story short, it's been almost 7 years and I work for a big oil company here in North Dakota. I work a schedule of 8 days on and 6 days off, and on my days off I decided that I needed something to do. I'm just too big of a busybody to keep myself cooped up, or you know, I didn't know what to do with my free time. So I decided to get a job working for a local boutique here in town called Dakota Chappy, which turned out to be a huge blessing in my life. In the oil field, I have to wear FR and kind of be a whole different side of myself, whereas when I work at this boutique, it's kind of nice because I am super girly and I get to play dress up all day with women, and it just balances out my life. Since I've been in the oil field for 7 years, I started buying things. I actually, you know, the more money you make, the more you spend, and it's true. I actually, a few years back, probably about 5 years ago, I bought a 1971 Baja Volkswagen Beetle. And growing up, I just always had a love for Beetles. So I, was in the market for one when I started saving money. This bug is just so cute. And I named him Nemo. It's orange. Another purchase that I made was actually a motorcycle that I bought from a guy that I worked with. My dad owned motorcycles the whole time I was growing up, so it's just something I've always been close to. It was actually kind of a smaller bike, something for me to get used to riding on first, and I named it Lady. So I always said when I get my Harley, I'm gonna name him Tramp from Lady and the Tramp. So then a couple years later, bought a Harley, lowrider, and now I just ride my bike in the summer. So other than my bug and my bike, I also made a big purchase this last year on a Jeep Rubicon. I always thought a Jeep was super cool ever since Clueless. You could take the doors off and the roof, who wants something like that? I actually called him Blackbeard, named after only the most feared pirate in the world. As you can tell, I name a lot of things after Disney characters. That's always been kind of my thing. So why am I doing this, you might be asking? Well, why not? I might as well put myself out there. I'm not doing anything else besides working 2 jobs, and that doesn't take up that much time, right? But I'm not doing this for the money. This is so fun, and once I started editing and watching videos, I couldn't stop. Like some days I couldn't keep track of the time. So I just wanted to keep doing it and keep motivating myself to do something in my life. And from now on, I'm gonna get to do so many things because now I have that motivation to get myself to learn new things. And who knows, maybe along the way I can find love, because let's face it, I have not found love yet. I'm single. I'm 33 years old, and my life is, I'm getting older, and I feel like lately I just work and work. Might as well start fitting some activities in there and see if I can find myself and go from there. In other words, I'm basically gonna start my own bucket list now. Find what makes me happy. I wanna try new things. I want to, travel more. I want to maybe try picking up some new hobbies that I've always wanted to do, like painting, playing guitar. So that's something that I really, I'm excited for, is the motivation to do things off my bucket list, because let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. One thing that people always say is you gotta love yourself before you can love somebody else and let that person in. And I, since working at such a young age and working so hard for all these years, I don't know if I've really taken the chance to know myself. What does love burns mean to me? Well, I think that love me. My last name is Burns, so why not love me? Obviously, there's several different meanings that love burns can mean. Like, obviously, love tends to burn if you've been burned so many times in life. I wanted you guys to get to know the real Misty Burns, and love burns just kind of makes sense. If you get to know me, maybe you might love me. I don't know, makes sense. So I have these super girly t-shirts that has a red glitter heart on the front, just basically who doesn't love glitter, and then on the back is #LoveBurns, which is based off of my show, and Burns I scramble because, let's face it, I'm not perfect. If you're interested in one of these t-shirts, I have sizes available small through 2X. I'm going to sell them for $20. You can hit me up on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook. You can message me. Anything you want, and I can get one of these to you. The proceeds I'm going to donate to Second Story here in Minot, which is a social club for adults with developmental disabilities to kind of get together and do activities. If you guys are so interested in watching me and be whatever and talking to myself, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, share, do whatever you want to do. I'm doing this for you guys too. This is not just about me. This is about me sharing everything with you guys. That makes no sense. But yeah, so stay tuned. This is gonna be fun. Shit. So since I've been in oil for beetles, so it's just something. So I always, so then, or the spray, or